Welcome back to the Cosmic Kickback, everyone. We had technical difficulties in our last episode, so that's why this is coming out, I think, 2 weeks. We missed a week on uploading because of little technical difficulties. Long story short, it kind of sucks because it was a pretty long and pretty good episode, I think. We did Inside the Mind of our friend Jaden. So who knows when that'll come out. I don't think that'll ever come out, but we might redo it maybe a year from now because it would just suck to record the whole thing again. All the questions we had.
It opens up again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll do Inside the Mind again better with Michael. Pretty much there was audio issues, so we couldn't really hear Jaden. Yeah. We figured it out now. We're in a new place, as you can see, than the usual area. We are starting to try to find a new place to record for some better audio. Since, although that was a nice location, windows.
Birds.
Yeah.
Someone like mowing their lawn in the back.
Yeah. it's very pretty visuals, but we're looking for more of a studio type place to record now. Nice closed walls.
This is a podcast, not like a... I don't know. I like shooting video, but...
Yeah, so do I.
Most of the episodes are all on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and the YouTube channel is just like for anyone that just wants to sit down and watch. But most people listen, honestly.
The YouTube used to be the only one, so we used to get a ton of views on those ones. And once we switched up, now it's kind of...
I've been low-key wanting to upload like the older season just for like people to listen to.
We could.
There's some funny episodes.
Yeah, dude, the first ones were very wild. Because they were very like our first time doing it, trying to figure everything out.
If you want a 4-hour podcast...
Oh my God.
Uploaded. I mean, you could just sit in your room and just listen to the whole 4 hours, dude.
If you do that, you're a real one.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so... Wherever you're listening to right now, make sure to follow us. Follow us at Cosmic Kickback everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google, Breaker, Anchor.
Ham radio.
We're on so many things. I don't even know all the things we're on, but...
Yeah, I know. There's like 12.
Yeah, so... Yeah, anywhere you're listening to this, if you can be a doll, make sure and follow y'all. You like that rhyme?
I love it.
It didn't really work, but... Okay. Do you want me to tell my story?
Yeah, Josh is in the middle of telling a story about how he has pictures of you with the choker on.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you don't know, is like pretty much like how girls wear bracelets. It's like a little thing they put on their neck.
And wasn't it a trend like in 2016? All these girls had chokers.
Yeah.
I don't know how that became such a big trend.
I heard it was like a subtle way to like tell like a girl likes being choked.
She likes being choked?
Yeah, if they're wearing like a choker.
I didn't know that.
I mean, how did they even start making those, you know?
I mean, it's pretty much just like a tight necklace.
I guess.
Right? I don't know. All I know is I went to the library one day, and one of my friends was there, Carla, who actually watches the show. If you're listening to this, you'll remember this story.
Shout out, Carla.
Yeah. I went to the library. I think I was after school. I was going to do some homework before going back to home because I never do my work at home. Went to the library. Carla was there, and I was like, oh, shit. I went up to her. I was like, what's up, Carla? She was doing some work as well. I don't know how it happened, but somehow or another, Carla, I don't think she was wearing her choker. I think she just had it out, and I was like, let's picked it up. And I was like, yo, hold up. And I tried putting it on. And I think I put it on. I took some selfies. And then I sent them all to Emily. And I was just like, oh, you like what you see? I have all of them still. They're actually... I tried posing kind of like... Yeah, I posed like a girl. I stuck my tongue out. I did all the girl poses and shit.
Oh, God. You do like the eyes, like...
Yeah.
Like looking at you.
Oh, the
cross-eyed, like...
Yeah. Yeah. Do you like that?
No.
No, because like a lot of guys like that.
That's so fucking stupid.
I think it's weird.
That's like that Belle Delphine chick like popularized it.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid, dude.
There's a word for it. I didn't know what it was called, but I saw somebody write a word. It looks like a Chinese word or an Asian Japanese word.
I don't know.
I'll look it up. Yeah, we're talking about Nick, can you describe what we're speaking of?
So like if you ever seen like girls that do cosplay and dress up as like anime girls, they'll make like a face where pretty much they like stick their tongue out, like their chins down, they just like cross their eyes. And they make like a like sound. I can't do it.
This is the word.
I'm just trying to describe it like if you're listening. A hegao?
I guess that sounds actually pretty good.
A hegao.
It's spelled Ahegao. I think it came from people like anime.
Oh yeah, it came from the manga, of course.
Yeah, people were like, oh well. Dude, they should make a emoji of it.
Oh my God. There is an emoji actually where like let me pull it up and I'll show it to you. There's an emoji where like you're making a freaking like this one.
Oh yeah.
That like freaking look like you're coming emoji.
I always send that one.
I just send that one when I'm like super excited.
Like, bro, we about to film.
It's like,
Okay. All right, let's get into actual things today. So, as you all may have heard, and Nick may have not heard. Nick's not in the loop. Actually, Nick did hear about this. The Snyder Cut, the long infamous Snyder Cut, is finally releasing of Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. What do you have to say about that, Nick?
I remember like a long time ago when we were talking about it. Oh no, we were talking about Suicide Squad, and then we were talking about
the Ayer cut.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never really been big as of like late about watching all the DC movies, but I've seen Aquaman, I've seen Wonder Woman. I pretty much watched all the solo movies, and then I think I saw the first two Man of Steel movies, which are pretty good, but I never saw Batman versus Superman. I never saw the Justice League.
Justice League came out in 2017.
Yeah.
So this is coming out like 4 years later.
I'm surprised we didn't actually see it together, because that was the year when we were all in high school and we would go see movies together. Like,
I think I asked everybody, and I legitimately think everybody didn't want to see it. You guys were like, hell no, Brian seeing that shit. And I was like, damn.
I was probably just fucking like naive.
It was
like Marvel fanboy.
Probably. The only person that saw it with me, I remember, is Cody. I remember I saw it with Cody. And the reason why I remember it is because this is the time when Cody's dumbass bought a ticket for like 10:30 a.m. when I said get 10:30 p.m. And we got there. I'm in my seat. Cody's in the seat next to me. And then a couple comes and they're like, hey, you're in her seat. Like the boyfriend is like, oh, you in my girl's seat. And Cody's just like, no, I got this ticket. And he like showed him. And both of them looked at it and didn't notice it said AM. And they're both just like, what the fuck? And it didn't really matter. It wasn't sold out. They both easily could have scooted over. But they were like, nah, bro, this is my girl's seat.
It was like a macho thing.
I guess. Like, the guy wasn't even big, bro. He looked like a noodle. Anyway. But Cody got up. He's like, I'm going to go see what the problem is. And Cody walked out to the front desk and was like, bro, what's the issue? And we should have known this happened because when they scanned our tickets on the phone, it was like a green screen popped up like, oh, approved. And on Cody's, it was red. And the guy was like, what? The guy working there for minimum wage, he was like, just go through, man. He just like, let him through.
Like, shit, bro. I don't know nothing about that. I can't tell you nothing.
Yeah. So he sent Cody through. We're seeing the movie. Cody went, and then he came back and he told me. And I was like, bro. So we had to end up watching it like one of the first rows. So it wasn't a good experience. But I'm glad it wasn't for something like Infinity War or Endgame. Oh my God. I would have told Cody, bro, you could sit by yourself, dog.
Like, God damn.
But yeah, that's how I remember it so well. I know I only saw it with him. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I never seen Justice League. I just heard that it was like people were just like shitting on it.
It's definitely not that good.
And that was, yeah. And you told me that the Superman versus Batman one was pretty good.
It's better than, I believe, in my opinion, I think it's better than Justice League.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I feel like if you, I'm not saying I haven't been to film school or anything. I'm literally probably just as educated as anybody else if you just watch YouTube videos. But I feel like people that have a little bit of above average knowledge on how movies are made and things that go into making a movie. I feel like you could watch this and be like, holy shit, I can tell what scenes are reshot and which ones aren't. Because they're not reshot very well. The lighting is different. Like you one scene.
Wait, for the Snyder cut? Just the actual.
No, for the theatrical cut.
Oh, okay.
Because when they were filming it, there was a family emergency tragedy of Zack Snyder, so we had to drop out and didn't film it, didn't finish it. So they brought in Josh Whedon from the first Avengers. I think he did a couple other things.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah. But he definitely tried to do the Marvel thing where it's very lighthearted when their universe has been more dark, which some people think is too dark, some people like it. I don't know.
I like that.
Whatever you want. I don't care. But it definitely did a mix because Zack Snyder has his type of movies. He definitely has,
didn't he do like 300?
He did 300. He did
Watchmen.
Yeah, Watchmen.
I still haven't seen it.
I just started watching it.
No, dude, look at him.
What?
Did you watch it with Emily?
No.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if I could borrow yours because the reason why I stopped is because it was the theatrical cut.
Dude, yeah,
I wanted to see the director's cut.
It's like 3 hours.
Exactly. So I stopped it and I was like, I want to watch the director's cut. So I didn't finish it.
Okay.
But Yeah, anyway, Zack Snyder has his vision for it. Josh Whedon's completely switched up, and since there was so many reshoots for it, apparently, from what I've heard, the theatrical cut only had about 1/4 of what Zack Snyder envisioned. So I guess it's switched up a lot, like more than we know.
Sucks.
And you could see, because the one that I always notice is there's a scene where, and it's in the first trailer, it's where Ben Affleck goes in to talk to Aquaman. It was in the trailer.
Oh, he's in the bar.
Yeah, you know, when he's talking to him, and he's like, he makes like the joke like, oh, like you talk to fish or whatever, some shit like that. I don't know if that one was reshot or not, but you can tell because at the time Ben Affleck was in the Batman shape, you know, he's working out all the time. So his face looks more like slim and more, I guess, But in the reshot one, you could definitely see his cheeks are a little bit more puffier because he probably was like, I'm fucking done, finally. Yeah, I can go back to just chilling.
I can eat crap.
Yeah, and then they brought him back in and he's like, I'm not going to work out. And he just acted. So you could definitely see in some of them his face is a little bit more pudgier. It's not like he's like gained 30 pounds. He might have gained like 10, whatever. But you could definitely tell. And on top of that, I think what makes it worse is I think they just shot it. I don't think they went to wherever they shot it at, or I don't even know if they shot on site, but it definitely looks more like a green screen to me. And I think that's just because the lighting looks worse. Like in one of them, you can see like a shadow on one of his sides of his face and a little bit of like light on another one. And the other one, his whole face is lit up. And it just looks so obvious. Like, I don't know. To me, looking back on it, I didn't notice that when I watched it, but I think when I rewatched it, I noticed. And yeah.
Is that Marco?
What is that?
That's Marco's music.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Fucking aliens, bro.
Yeah, we just heard some music coming out of nowhere. But anyway, yeah, they're finally releasing it on HBO Max.
When does that come out?
It actually comes out, what's the day? Comes out in 2 days from now. We're filming this Monday, May 25th. It'll drop on Wednesday, May 27th. And they're actually... Because the Snyder Cut, it never got finished. Because since he left, there were scenes of his that he never got to film. Mm-hmm. So they were just kind of on storyboard, or they might have like they might be filmed on green screen, but no VFX has been done or something like that. Yeah. So they've given, Warner Brothers is giving like 20 million, 30 million budget to finish it. So that's going to go to the VFX. I don't think they're going to do any reshoots because nobody can film right now because of COVID.
Yeah.
But what I did hear is the whole cast is coming back to do voice work. So they're going to record, I guess, from their home. And then they can, I guess, add that on a CGI thing. Or I don't know how they're going to do it. Yeah. But there's a lot of actually voiceover work done in many movies no one really notices. Because, you know, there can be voiceovers when you see like them from behind walking. It's more common than people would assume. But
yeah, I guess so.
That's cool because... My bad. That's cool because Ben Affleck's coming back as Batman then, and he dropped out a couple years back. He's like, I'm done.
I saw, I think when I heard about it, like the whole Snyder Cut, before you texted me, or I texted you about it, I don't know. But I saw like, I think like Henry Cavill was on like a Zoom or like a Skype call with someone.
Yeah, that's when they announced it.
They were talking about it. And I'm guessing like since he's in like the call, I guess he's going to like stay as like Superman,
He
right?
better, bro. Yeah. I think so, yeah.
I feel like now that like Ben Affleck is, everyone's like, oh shit, like the team. Yeah, they're getting like Grieva hype. They're just like, okay, like I'm gonna stay in this.
Yeah. So what they were doing is they were doing Zack Snyder. You know, a lot of directors have recently been being like, oh, I'm gonna do a live tweet or a live viewing of my movie. Yeah. You guys can press play like 3, 2, and like press play.
Bro, we've talked about
doing this before COVID happened. Now everyone's doing it. Edgar Wright actually just did it for Scott Pilgrim. He was they were all of them were live tweeting about it, like Scott or Michael Cera,
his name's Scott.
Him, Edgar Wright, Aubrey Plaza, like pretty much all of them almost.
Oh, what's the name of the Elizabeth Winstead? That's the chick that plays.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Could you talk about Scott Pilgrim without talking about her, bro?
Yeah, that's one of Nick's baddies.
No.
We still haven't done the baddie list.
Yeah, we should.
We were playing. We could have.
We can go over it honestly, since it's just us two here, and not to shit on our friends. After we talk about HBO Max, but we have like the most solid out of the baddie list,
I
right?
agree. We'll have a full top 10 episode. This is just a top 5.
Damn.
I know Michael wanted to be on it when he did it, and we might throw Cody on there too. Maybe, I don't know. Cody's list is very whack. His top 5,
like some random gym chick.
Cody named just like a chick that goes to his gym, and he's just like, yeah, bro, she's bad. And we're like, bro, you're putting her above like all these insert Hollywood actress here, insert actress, musician, insert any these.
Like she just works out.
Yeah, and he's just like, hell yeah, dog. And we're like, okay. Whatever. Anyway, HBO Max coming out. It's actually not. It's not going to come out on Wednesday when HBO Max launches. It'll come out in 2021.
What?
Yeah, you not know that?
Oh wait, the Snyder Cut?
Yeah.
Oh, they have HBO.
No,
HBO. I was like, what the fuck? It's like Psych is coming out in 1 year.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut. It's not going to come out until because they got to do all the shit for it.
I'll be patient for one. I mean, I'm not even that like freaking out about it, but I'm sure fans are like a little mad, but. I wouldn't mind like waiting just like a year.
I mean, I'm just excited they actually let him do it. Warner Brothers and all that. Like, I didn't think they were going to let him do it. You know, Warner Brothers, they definitely have ruined a lot of movies with their executive decisions. But
who's running that shit, dude?
they ruined a lot of shit, bro. When you hear about it afterwards,
let's see all their movies actually, because I was actually doing this in my communications class. And I was going to ask you, like, what... Like, Warner Bros. Actually owns, like, a lot of rights to, like, entertainment stuff.
They do.
So that's why... When I first heard about HBO Max, I was like, oh, is this going to be, like, a weak-ass, like streaming platform like Showtime or Starz?
It actually looks pretty
but, yeah, they actually got a, like...
They got Cartoon Network in there. They got True TV. They got Comedy Central. So I think all of South Park's going to be on there. And Practical Jokers. Rick and Morty's going to be on there.
Oh, really?
Which is good because I missed a lot of this last season. The one that's currently going on.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched it at all. I just want them to, like... I mean, they're, like, one of the last people to come to, like, the streaming, like, I guess, wars, you can say, to, like, put an app out.
They've had their own, like, shows, like, all their HBO Now and stuff. That's just been straight their own content. This is going to be a mix of their own content and then other people's content.
I just want them to, like... I want it to come out because then they can start offering packages that, like, for your phone plan, all this shit, where you have like Hulu, Netflix, all of them together. And then, anyways, Hulu is owned by Disney, so
so Disney's
a lot of them are owned by it, anyways.
Most people are just dipping their foot in the streaming wars. Disney has like their whole body in there.
They own The Hangover, Space Jam, The Goonies. I never saw Shazam.
Shazam was actually pretty good.
Dude, they own the Lego movies.
Oh yeah, they do.
The Lego Batman movie is actually pretty good.
It's very good. I like that movie.
A Star is Born, American Sniper.
Yeah,
the whole Dark Knight trilogy.
Pretty exciting.
Bro, it.
Yeah, and they actually have a current deal going on right now.
Runner, bro.
Our sponsor for today. I'm just kidding. It's not. But if they paid us, I would have done it. But they do actually have a. They have a deal going on right now where if you pre-order, I'm doing air quotes, the HBO Max, you can get it for $12 a month instead of $15 for a whole year. So if you do it before it launches on this Wednesday, so you got 2 more days.
So you'll save like $36.
Yeah, overall. And then once that year's up, it'll be regular again. You got to pay $15 like everybody else. Cool. But it's a pretty decent deal. I actually did sign up for it.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I was thinking I was really hyped for the Snyder Cut, and then I looked and saw everything they else had, and I was like, shit, why not? So, but what's cool is since I did it like a couple days ago, they give you HBO Now for free.
What's the difference?
Yeah, that's the thing. And that's why I think I was hating on HBO Max for a while before I looked up what it actually is. Because they have so many fucking things. They got HBO Go, HBO Now HBO Max. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
HBO Go Now.
Yeah, like, why do they have all these? And
it's like Pokemon Go.
Yeah, it's pretty much because there's the HBO channels, which people can pay for on cable. But since cable's kind of, a lot of people are starting to not have cable anymore.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of ours and just use like the Roku shit.
I'm definitely going to do that whenever I move out. I'm not paying for cable. I can get all.
Bro, because fuck commercials, dude. Yeah. You know how many advertisements like I see a day, dude?
You probably see 100 or more.
Yeah. Like shit, stuff in this room is an advertisement, bro.
You got Vans right there. That sock. You wearing some Nike slides.
Old Spice.
Oh, I don't have any logos on me. Oh yeah, we got the Nike logo. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people are
they're definitely
going to stop cable. And then my parents are also going to stop like newspapers. I don't
think
know.
my parents
I like
already did
media
that.
is like just making a whole shift to digital now.
Yeah.
And there's even Xboxes like come without like the disc thing.
It's just straight digital.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna buy one like for college. Just the like.
You have to buy that new Xbox that comes at the end of the year.
See, I don't know. We have to do a whole podcast with our squad, like in a room, just agreeing which one to get.
Yeah, dude.
It's like
Because I got
Xbox
screwed
or
over a
PS4.
lot when the PS4 and Xbox One came out. Everybody said,
Well, you have both now.
Yeah, I know. I ended up getting both, but at first, everyone said they were going to PlayStation.
Dude, not gonna lie, dude. PlayStation has some great like original.
They do
titles, dude.
and I actually think it's
because of that studio Mad Dog. They're the one that made like The Last
Yeah.
of Us, and they just make exclusives. If Xbox made more exclusive games, then
all they
would-
got is Gears and Halo. They haven't really done anything else.
And Gears fell off after the third one, dude.
It's because the
For
third
me-
one was supposed to be the last one, and then they were like, "Let's milk it," and then they just
Yeah.
kept going, making Gears Judgment, Gears 5. They're making a Gears fucking 6 now. They made a that just came out. It's called Gears something, and it's not even a real Gears game. It's kind of like that Halo game where it's like an overview battle thing.
Halo Wars.
It's like that, but Gears.
That one's good.
Yeah,
But
but they're doing it for Gears, and it's like that, but it's Gears. So you just
dude, the whole thing I love about Gears is like the freaking combat and like you can chop people in half and shit. What was it? Like Horde mode? You can. That's
Dude,
pretty
I
much
love
like survival.
Horde mode. I would play Horde mode with my friends all the time on Xbox local play. I would go to his house. We would just sit there and play.
It's like yeah.
Dude, that was the time, bro. Now everyone's just playing online. I mean, it's still cool, but like, I was having physical interactions as well.
What would y'all do after?
We'd hold hands with your buddies, with your pals.
The pros. Dude,
Yeah.
we gotta do a squad sleepover soon, honestly.
Dude, bring everyone over. Everyone could. Dude, there would be times where like there was 5 of us in your bed. We'd all just knock out.
Yeah. Dude, did I ever tell you? I mean, I had a dream where like we were just chilling in my room, but that's for another time.
Okay.
I look, you want to do an episode where we just talk about our dreams.
Dude, that's
because I've had
you
some.
say that because I legit woke up from a dream this morning and then I thought, yo, we should do an episode where we talk about our dreams.
I had a freaking. I don't know if I told you, but I had this weird dream where like just pretty much like imagine like a house party's going on, right? And like I'm a freshman in high school. And as I go throughout the house and like the night goes on, pretty much like every hour a year passes. So like I grow older and stuff like within the house, and it's so weird.
That's very.
And then there's like yeah, it's weird. Look, yes, that should be a movie idea.
I was gonna say we should get ready for a dream episode by every time we have a dream, waking up and then writing it. And
yeah, I woke up from a recent dream where like the world was like in freaking an apocalypse. And like I waited like 10 minutes like afterwards. I was like, fuck, I should write this down.
Yeah, I never have big ass dreams like that. My dreams are always little. Like last night, I think my dream was what the fuck? It was something sexual. Most of my dreams end up being sexual, and it's not that I am having sex; it's that someone will have sex in the dream, and I'll be like, "What the fuck?" And then I'll wake up and be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It could be like a subliminal message. There's actually a book at Barnes and Noble I saw where it's like what your dreams mean. So if we went to buy that, it's like if you see a dog in your dream, like, dude, it's whatever.
I'm trying to remember because what usually happens in my dreams, it'll be similar to this. There'll be I remember it now. I was in school and I was with Emily, my girlfriend, and we would walk in school like we used to do before we graduated. Mm-hmm. I think I dropped her off at her class. I had to go do something, and then like another hoe pulled up and was trying to get the dick, and I was like, "Hold up, bro! I got my Emily, like back up." And I remember she kept following around the school, like stalker type shit. And I remember I got to my computer and I was doing my work, and then she pulled up, and then I think we jumped her.
And we started beating her.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like you and your friends.
What'll happen is a lot of my dreams, it'll just be me. And then out of nowhere, there'll be a group of people there.
That's weird.
And what's very weird about my dreams, though, is I can control everything. Every single time.
Yeah.
You know, what's it called? Lucid dreaming?
Yeah, you have to like fall asleep a certain way, like with
I don't know
like
how
breathing, and then
it always happens to me. Every single time I dream, I can always control it. I've never. Well, I'm sure I've had them before, but for the last couple years, every time I dream, I can control it. Which is kind of chill because a lot of times I'll have dreams. Like let's say like Emily and I are hanging out, and I end up getting blue balled. Then I go to sleep. And then I hit in the dream. This sounds so weird. Bro.
No, yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm gonna come save you. You know, you can actually. What's what's it called? You can like have a wet dream where you're pretty much like busting your sleep.
Yeah, and it's from having
That's
sex.
so weird.
That's happened to me.
How can you orgasm without like touching yourself? Because you're just in bed, just like.
I mean, I don't have a full on bust. Like it's not like I wake up and like there's a huge load. It's like it'll be like a drop, I guess, or like
a
one
drop. Yeah,
you know, it's like it just shoots out one. I don't know. I have no idea. We got to talk about this on the actual dream episode.
Dude, we could also talk about sleep paralysis because I've had. Apparently, you haven't had it. Somehow.
Never.
Thank God, dude. But
I've heard about it. It sounds creepy.
I've had it because it's pretty much. It's like a dream, but it's a nightmare. But I can vividly remember both the times I got sleep paralysis. Like, and you forget your dreams. So I don't know.
Elijah had it very frequently. We should have him on for that.
Oh, dude, I should try to give myself sleep paralysis for the sake of research.
Let's look up how do you get.
There's a way you can do it. Pretty much, our sleep guzzlers are fucked. So we just have to stay up for like 30-ish hours, and then go to sleep and just pretty much try to fall asleep with like.
That's probably why I never get it because I don't sleep on my back very often. I usually sleep on my side. And then I'll like hold a pillow or hold something.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
And then a lot of times I'll end up like falling on my stomach, and then I'll wake up because I'm choking myself. I'll be like, and I'm like breathing into the pillow, and then I'll roll back over on my other side and go back to sleep.
That's probably your demon waking you up. He's like,
well, if it was, I didn't see him because I'm looking in the pillow. I'm not looking up. If I was looking up, I might see it, but who knows?
Dude, I fucking hate sleep paralysis, dude. What?
Yeah. Anyway, the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
It's getting dropped.
Probably from now.
Huh?
Like a year from now.
I hope it'll. They said 2021. I hope it's not like December 2021 because that's like the longest possible. I hope it. If anything, I hope it's like
probably summer, dude.
I hope.
Like right now.
Yeah,
around
like
this time
next
a year from now.
We'll see, but I'm excited for that. But because of this happening on Twitter, there's been talk of the Ayer cut releasing of Suicide Squad, which we talked about.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any other podcast talk about that. Just us.
Yeah, man, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, what the first scoop for you guys? They've hinted at it a couple times, and pretty much what happened is AT&T, since I think Warner Brothers owns AT&T or some shit. It's like the same company or something. I don't know. All I know is AT&T.
They own a bunch of shit.
They were tweeting with HBO Max about it because David Ayer. Or somebody tweeted, like a fan was like, oh my God, y'all dropped the Snyder Cut. Where'd the Ayer cut at though? And they tagged David Ayer. And then he just sent like the eyes emoji. Like he tweeted it. And then they tweeted a picture or then AT&T or HBO Max tweeted a GIF of like Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad, like making a face, like winking or something like that. And then we were like, oh shit. And then David Ayer was just like, I'm ready when like they are. They just got to let me know or something like that. And then they sent another one of like Enchantress from Suicide Squad saying like anything is possible or something. I don't even remember her saying that in the movie, but I've seen it like one time and that's it. But they're teasing it hard. Like they teased it much more than what I just said.
Bro.
Huh?
You better not blue ball us.
I hope not, dude. If they
how can you do that? Just like, oh, it's like no.
I think if they do it, which I hope they do, because if you look it up, there's videos where people have talked about the deleted stuff from the Ayer cut, and a lot of it sounds very, very cool. Like stuff that would have made that movie insane.
Oh shit.
And there is stuff about it because, excuse me, I keep fucking coughing.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it.
If you look it up, there was actually a Funko Pop released because this actually was in the film, and I guess they had to cut it, and it was processed because they made the whole Funko Pop, so they had to sell it anyway. They weren't just going to discontinue it. Mm-hmm. But there was a Funko Pop of the Joker in like a makeup, like a fake Batman suit to like make fun of Batman, but it was like the Joker suit, and it was like spray painted purple and green and all that. And there was a Funko Pop of that. And then David Ayer just recently released he just released a, what's it called? Damn. He just released a concept art of, I think, Joker in like a fake Batmobile and the fake Batman suit, and then Batman looking at him or something like that. So there's a lot of content that just sounds like, damn, bro. And he has said that, like, I think like a fucking like 15% of what Jared Leto filmed for that was shown in the movie. So it just sounds like he just got the back end of the stick.
You think like his like reputation as Joker is gonna like change after they release the new?
I hope so, because everyone loves to hate on him, and
he's a good actor.
He's a good actor, and I feel like you can't hate on someone when a studio messes with the film, and then he's only in it for like fucking 8 minutes max in the entire like almost 2 hour runtime. You know? Like, I get the
Yeah,
look.
he probably acted his heart out and like did it like his best job, and then like he's probably sitting down at the festival and he's like, oh yes, and just
He sees himself like, I can't imagine him going to the premiere of it with everybody else. So, you know, they have the Hollywood premieres. He's like, let's fucking go.
His
and he
date's
sits
just, like-
down. And he's in it for like a minute, and then he's like, the fuck?
bro.
But I
that
will
alone
say,
can make like a real Joker.
I can get how people didn't like the like, if you don't like the design of it, I can understand that, because it is very different from anything else there's ever been of the Joker. Like, I think the only thing I'm cool with the tattoo thing, because I think Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn looks fine. Like, she has tattoos too, but she doesn't look. It's not like overdone.
Yeah,
And I think the reason why is because they didn't fucking put like some shit on her head. If there was like a tattoo on Harley Quinn's head, it would look stupid.
Daddy's little.
Yeah, if they said Daddy's little monster on the head, like, what
like-
the fuck? I like the heart tattoo. It looks good.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, all of her tattoos look fine. I do think his were fine too until I don't like the damaged one. Like most
Is that
people,
what it says? I didn't really.
it
look
literally
into
says damaged
I
like
didn't-
on his head.
Like you said, he's only on the screen for like 8 minutes,
Yeah.
so I couldn't see all the tattoos.
I think if you release the Ayer cut, just like do a little Photoshop, just make it white over it. That's the
Give
only.
him eyebrows.
Oh, he doesn't have eyebrows.
Unless they got singed off, and
I'm
like,
cool with him not having. I think he looks fucking creepy, and I think if I was a Joker looking creepy, like that's.
I think the reason they did that too is like after Heath Ledger's like Joker, and everyone's like, oh my god, he's the yeah, like you pretty much have to do something different, because if you do anything
you can't
like
do like the exact same thing.
then you would just get shit on. But then when you do something different, you also get shit on. I don't know.
I'm fine. I'm honestly.
Fans is confusing.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't come out, then I can get it, because there hasn't been as much publicity on release the Ayer cut than there has been the Snyder cut.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get if it didn't come out, but they're teasing it, so it's obviously out there. So maybe now it'll become a thing. But I think if they do it, I would bet it doesn't get released until after the Snyder cut, if they were to do it, because they're not going to do two big things, because then they can get more money if they release them at different times, you know?
Yeah.
Because then a ton of people will get HBO Max to watch the Snyder Cut, and then if they end up canceling because that's all they wanted to see, then they'll drop the Ayer cut, and the people are like, "Ooh," like the same people, and then they'll come back, and that's what I would do. So I think if it does happen, it's not going to be for at least like announced for at least a year, like probably next year.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll announce it, but then they'll just leave off on it, and then let the Snyder Cut have its day in the sun, and then they'll start publicity for that. But what do I know?
You think they're gonna add like? Well, there probably was already one, but was there a post-credit scene in the Justice League movie?
There was, and they actually teased that.
Are they gonna like change it to where I guess it's better, or like hints a second one?
Here's some good news. Some insider scoop right here. Yeah. So Joe Maggiano, he played Deathstroke in the.
Oh yeah, there was that scene.
That was the post credit scene in the original one. It was him coming out, and it was.
Why does Lex Luthor look like a
I don't
like a malnourished like little boy?
They should have cast someone else.
Like
So I like what's that guy's name? I like him as an actor.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he was miscast. For sure.
Who should have they
Luthor,
cast?
when I think of Lex Luthor, maybe Bryan Cranston.
Ooh.
If he was bald like a Lex Luthor, I think he could do. That's what when I think of Lex Luthor, I think of a middle-aged man that's bald.
Yeah.
I don't think of like a 20-year-old kid who just got his daddy's trust fund, and then now he's Lex Luthor now.
I mean,
Lex
maybe
Luthor
like
Jr.
next movie if he just like works out and shit.
Yeah, he is pretty skinny. Maybe that would fix it.
Eat a sandwich, bro.
Eat a ham sandwich. I just watched. I've seen Austin Powers before, like the gold member one.
Dude, that's so stupid.
I just watched the very first one, like the first one that started it, for the first time last night. And then there's a scene where he's like, he got a list of celebrities from the 60s because he froze himself, you know.
Yeah.
And he's got Jimi Hendrix, and he's like dead, and he's like from like it was like a overdose, and then he's like naming like Janis Joplin overdose, like alcohol. And then he says Mama Cass, who is like there's the Mamas and the Papas band, and then there was like the big lady that sang, and then he wrote ham sandwich. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Died ham sandwich.
It's like food overdose.
It was so fucked, bro. Like, I couldn't help but laugh. Those movies are funny, dude.
I love that movie.
But anyway, yeah. So, what else we got besides that, Nick?
So if they're gonna change the post credit scene.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish that. So this is what they said. Joe Maggiano tweeted at Zack Snyder something along the lines of like he congratulated him for his cut coming out, and then he said like, ooh, when they see that original post-credit scene, like he put like the eyes emojis, and then Zack Snyder was like, shh, or like something like that. Yeah.
Emoji.
And I was like, ooh. And, hype me up again.
Oh my god, dude. I think DC just, dude, I don't know. I'm so conspiracy theorist, but they just low key like did all this shit on purpose. Waited for HBO Max to come out. They're already gonna do this. Marvel is pretty much what Black Widow was supposed to come out, but it didn't.
Yeah.
And now they're
supposed to come out now, the end of the year.
I thought it was supposed to come out on Disney Plus or maybe August. I don't know.
I think they decided not to do that just because those movies usually make a ton in the movie. They wouldn't make as much probably. I mean, actually, I don't know. They might not, because if you put it on Disney Plus, that's streaming.
Yeah.
So people that already have Disney Plus wouldn't pay nothing for it. If they made it like one of those rent or buy, like a lot of things have been releasing as.
I'll just pirate it.
Did you do any of those?
What do you mean?
You know how recently, since everyone's been quarantined, they've released a lot of movies on like buy on demand or whatever? Have you done any of that?
I've only seen movies that get released on like Hulu or Netflix, and I'm like, oh shit, like it's on here now.
Yeah, because they did it for Scoob.
Oh yeah. I heard it was bad.
I heard it was bad too. It's probably,
I saw a scene where it's like, and this is like spoiler or whatever.
Oh, it's a spoiler?
But it's like, like Shaggy like dies in Scoob, right?
What?
No, let me finish. And it was just like a minute clip on Instagram where he's like, I gotta go Scoob, and he just like he does something, and like his body gets like transformed into like a beam, and he gets shot up into like that alien space or wherever they were, and then Scooby's like. And then like all the comments on Instagram is like, bro, he literally comes back like 2 minutes later. But like when I first saw it, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like Shaggy dies.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god.
It was so weird.
I wouldn't have expected that. I'm gonna see it.
Imagine making your kid like sit in, because that's obviously like for 10 to like 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Maybe probably even way younger. And
it's probably for like younger kids, and then also people that are like fans of the series in general.
I'll probably watch it if it comes out.
I'm definitely going to watch it because Emily and I like Scooby-Doo. We actually bought on Blu-ray, the complete series of the original Scooby-Doo from the 60s, like the first one.
Those are really good. I heard even the new one's like amazing.
I like the one that came out within the last 10 years. It's literally called, I think it's literally just called Mystery Incorporated. Yeah. That one is fucking good. Because it had, what they do with that one is it's like a normal Scooby-Doo type show, but they also throw in, I think it's the first one to connect episode to episode. You know, like when you watch a series, it's, the plot goes throughout every season. Like there's like a main
so it builds
plot.
up to something?
Yeah. It actually has like a continuous plot, like how in the original one, each one was its own episode. You didn't have to watch them in order.
That's pretty cool.
So this one actually has continuity throughout the series. It's on Netflix too. You guys can go watch it.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I actually watched, I didn't finish it, but Emily and I started watching it and I just fell off. But it is really good because they also throw in a lot of adult jokes, which you wouldn't get unless you were an adult. And the original one didn't do that because
all the people that watched it now are kind of like, or they grew up with it on Cartoon Network and shit. They're like older.
I'm sure they would like it. They would love it.
Yeah.
Because there's a scene where they go to college or something, and Fred's about to join like a
a frat.
A frat.
What did he?
Like he says like, oh, like I gotta talk to you guys later, gang. Like they're gonna go put me in like it's called like a pudding something or something like that. Yeah. And when you look it up, it's like they hang you upside down and throw pudding on you and like come on you or some shit. It's some gay shit on Urban Dictionary, and they threw it in the show. And he says that they're gonna go do this to me. Then they pick him up and carry him off in ropes or some shit.
Should have had like a fourth wall like Scooby like break like oh. Hey, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude.
Bro, the live action Scooby-Doo ones are actually
movies.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I like the movies,
dude. They're also, bro, they're so much more sexual than I remember when seeing them when I was younger. Bro, don't you think they're sexual?
Linda Cardellini.
Yeah, she's Velma, right?
Dude, there's a lot of adult jokes too, because like
there's a lot of there's a scene where in the start of the second one when they're like at a red carpet thing, and then Shaggy's like. He like smells the air, and then he's like, ah! And there's a ton of stoners, and they're like, yeah, and he's like, what's up? And it's like showing Staggy's.
Yeah, there's so many wee jokes.
Yeah, I love that scene, bro.
Shit's funny.
There's a ton of stoners, and like, eh! He's like, he stops and smells the air. I definitely didn't get that when I was a kid.
Yeah. He's like, bro, you can smell your friends?
I didn't get it, bro. Like, I don't know.
Or there's like that scene where they're like cooking food in their van and you just see like smoke coming out the top.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's funny.
I didn't get that either.
Oh my god.
But James Gunn recently talked about it. You know, they were going to make a third one, but it never came out because James Gunn wrote these.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
James Gunn wrote the screenplay, and I think he produced these Scooby-Doo movies before he made Guardians of the Galaxy and then blew up.
Damn.
Yeah, so he said they were going to make a third one, but something happened. Studio shit, probably. It didn't come out, but he revealed what it was going to be about. Nothing interesting there. I mean, I'm sure it would have been funny. But what I thought was interesting is he said the movies were originally, or at least the first one, was originally going to be rated R. When they gave it to the studio, they were like, dude, this is going to make an R rating. And people were like, why? And he said there was a lot of cleavage, like more than what's shown. And I was like, bro, there's already a lot of fucking... Like, when I watched it again, there's a ton of, like, their boobs are bouncing everywhere.
Yeah. Like,
they're running around. It's like, it's like a ton. And then there's a scene where they switch bodies. Oh, yeah. And then Fred's just like, he looks and he's like, I'm going to look at myself naked. It's like, it's so sexual.
Speaking facts.
I probably would do the same.
Yeah. Damn, how old are the actors now? Actually, you know the one that plays Freddy and the girl that plays Velma? They're actually married in real life.
Really?
Yeah,
Linda Cardellini and...
No, not Linda. The other... Daphne. I'm sorry, Daphne.
Okay.
But,
let me see.
I don't know. It'd be cool if they were, like, a little bit older. That would be a cool story if they actually got it now. On. Yeah, like...
Scooby-Doo's dead now.
No. Oh, shit.
Dogs don't live that long,
yeah, fuck, you right. How would they do that then? Because it's always like they solve mysteries when they're like in their 20s.
They would just gotta leave him alive. They just ignore him.
Yeah.
They couldn't just be like,
that'd be such a sad movie. It's like Scooby-Doo 3. Scooby's dead.
Let me see. Matthew Lillard, I know people were talking about it. He played Shaggy, and he's actually done Shaggy's voice for a lot of the cartoons and stuff.
I heard they didn't like the new movie because Matthew Lillard wasn't voicing Shaggy.
Yeah.
It was like some fucking whack boy.
They threw in someone else, and I definitely prefer Matthew Lillard's voice over the new one, but whatever. The
movie's trapped. No, I'm just kidding.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is Daphne Blake. Freddie Prinze Jr. is Fred. They're married for real?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god, you're right. Her spouse, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Dude, you think they met on the set and they were just like...
They might have.
That does happen a lot, actually.
Damn.
Bro.
What is Freddie Prinze Jr. doing nowadays? What's Fred up to?
If they do make a third one, they should make it when they're like older.
It says he was in The Rise of Skywalker.
Really?
I don't know. He was probably a background actor.
Click on it. Does it say what he played?
Let's see. Oh, God. He's definitely not going to show up in the cast. I'm looking right now.
He was fucking, what's it called? Wait, The Rise of Sky. He was,
he's right here. Who did he play?
What's the name of that alien guy, dude?
You think he was, Baba Fook?
Baba Fook. Whatever.
I'm looking it up. What did he play? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so apparently, I wouldn't know this because
is he one of the like Knights of Ren?
I didn't watch. No, I didn't watch the show, but I guess he does the voice of one of the Jedi, and when Rey is hearing all the voices.
Really?
He's one of the voices, and I guess it's a voice of a character named Kanan, who is from, I think, Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, or Star Wars, one of the animated shows.
Oh, yeah, I heard that was a good one, too.
Yeah. He plays one of the Jedi in that, so I guess he did the voice in the animated show, so they threw him in that little cameo. That's pretty cool. I know they did that with Ahsoka's voice actor, too.
Yeah.
He's more well-known, but that's cool. I didn't know that. Okay.
I was going to ask you, so DC has its own streaming service, right?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen?
I have that. That's the other thing.
What's going to happen since like HBO Max?
That's a good question.
I know they canceled a lot of their shows too, and
they canceled fucking Swamp Thing, and I heard that thing was awesome.
I thought they were going to put like, if they were going to put the Snyder Cut and shit, like they would put on the DC. Yeah, so they're just going to cancel that or just like merge it in together with.
I don't know. That's actually a good question because I just recently got caught up with the Harley Quinn animated show, which is, dude, it's so good. It's fucking hilarious, bro. It's so good.
Marco watched it too. He said it's pretty funny.
It's so fucking good.
Because it's like rated R, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like
there's so much blood and guts in the shooting. And
really?
Shit. Yeah.
There's that too.
There's like a ton. Like, dude, every episode there's a fucking scene where, spoiler alert, it's not big of a spoiler. It's just it doesn't matter. Harley Quinn goes back at some point during the show to her parents' house, and her parents are like, "Oh my god, you came home! Like, are you gonna be normal now?" And she's just like, "No, I'm just laying low for a bit, ma." And then they're having dinner, and her grandma's there, and she's like, "I'm so glad you're home, dear. Like, I just got I just got brain cancer, and I'm so glad you're here because I don't know how much longer and it's and her fucking head gets blown off. She gets sniped in her head. They show all the blood, and then her dad's like, "Jesus, that brain cancer acted fast." And then they're like, "What the fuck?" And someone's like trying to snipe them, and they fucking snipe the grandma.
Jesus.
And then later on, the granddad's like, "Oh, like, I miss my wife, but I'm so glad you're still here, Harley." And it's just like, even though I got high blood pressure, and then he fucking explodes later on. And then he's like, "Holy shit, that blood pressure's high." Or some shit. And someone like fucking killed him too. And it's like assassins trying to kill Harley Quinn. It's fucking hilarious,
Oh my god, dude.
There's so much blood and shit. There's so much cussing.
Yeah, I only heard there was like cussing and shit.
Dude, it's so good. It's so fucking good, bro. And then I think in the very first episode, Harley Quinn fucks Joker. They don't show it. But like, I know. So
I ain't
sad.
watching.
Yeah. I think what happens is they break up, and then she goes back to him, and then he's just like, he makes some joke about something, and then she's like, "Oh, oh, oh." And then I think after he nuts, he like throws her out. Like, he throws her out again.
Jesus.
It's fucking funny, dude. I love that show. It's so good. There's so many good, funny moments, bro. Like, when I watched it for the first time with Emily, we legit had so many moments where we're like dying laughing. Like that laughter where you gotta pause it and like start laughing. Damn. Oh, it's a great show. But I don't know what they're gonna do with HBO Max, because I know HBO Max did say they were gonna put a lot of DC content onto that as well.
You think they'll both be available to stream on HBO Max and DC, or like
maybe if they
are they going to cancel like Disney Plus did? And
I do know they're going to do Doom Patrol Season 2 is going to be on HBO Max, and originally it was only on the DC thing.
So there's some hope, probably for the good shows.
Yeah, dude, Doom Patrol is really good. I watched like half of Season 1, and then I caught up to date with it because I pirated it. Didn't watch it legally. I did not have DC Universe at the time. I do have it now. I could watch it legally, but I haven't. I'll probably, if they do put all the shows onto HBO, I'll probably cancel my DC membership. Because the only other thing it has, which is cool for some people, but for me, I don't really use it. They have Teen Titans, they have Titans, they have all that. So they have a lot of the old animated shows, which is cool. I recently started, a couple of months back, I started watching the classic like animated Batman show from the 90s, which is pretty good. But anyway, they have all of like every single DC comic that's ever been released you can look at digitally, which is cool for people that want to do that. But I've always preferred like actually picking up something and reading it. I don't like the digital thing.
Yeah, it's wanky.
I can't.
You have to like zoom in and read.
Yeah, I can't find the same enjoyment as I can with an actual comic or an actual book. So if they do end up canceling it, I could see them making it like I don't know, maybe like strictly the comic thing, but I don't know if they would get as many. I don't know. We'll see. That's a good question. Because I know for 100% that Doom Patrol Season 2 is coming.
The first one will be on there too, right?
I would hope so, because then it wouldn't fucking matter, because nobody would be like, what the fuck?
Because it's like what they did with with Disney Plus coming out, they like pretty much canceled the Marvel like Netflix movie series.
Oh yeah, they stopped them.
Yeah, and I don't know if like eventually they'll just be moved over or like renewed, and it'll be the same thing. Like
I have no idea, dude.
You know, like what do you do with that? But I think since it's not like Disney versus Netflix, it's like just DC and Warner Bros. Like they work together. It'll be way easier to move over their content than like,
because Netflix is a whole different company from Marvel.
Yeah.
That sucks though, because Netflix did have some pretty good shows. So, like, you know, I
hope that they were talking about either Deadpool. The second one came out. So Deadpool 3 or either Spider-Man 3, that they want like Charlie Cox to be cast as Matt Murdock and like either make a cameo or just like something. I don't know, bro. If
they did that, that would be dude, that would make it so much better.
Dude, because then you could just be like, this is canon.
If they recast Daredevil, bro, I'm gonna
fight.
Yeah, I've been cool with everything Marvel's done so far, but they've had a couple recasts, but it was very early on when they first started.
Oh yeah, like what's his name?
They used to have Terrence Howard.
Yeah. Bro, dude got cheated.
One episode. I think it's because he said he wanted more money, and they were like,
What are you talking about from Iron Man 1?
Yeah, and Iron Man 1 they had Terrence Howard. Then in number 2, they were like, nah, bro.
And Hulk.
I think he said he wanted to get matched how much Robert Downey Jr. was getting, which I was like, I mean,
stop the cap. No, that's all you. Bro.
Oh, what do you think of? This is some more movie news. It's like the news episode. I want to know what you think about this. Have you heard about all of the stuff that's happened with Johnny Depp and his wife Amber Heard?
Yeah.
All that
Before, I thought Amber Heard was great in Aquaman. She's pretty, bro.
Mm-hmm. She does. I will say she's quite attractive in that movie.
Yeah, but now apparently, well, damn, that means she's gonna get recast then.
Exactly. That's
she pretty much got canceled because You want to explain it? I mean, from what I heard is pretty much she was abusing her husband Johnny Depp.
Dude, I heard something crazy.
Really?
And okay, so I won't get into the explicit stuff from what I've heard, but pretty much about a year or so ago, Amber Heard was claiming Johnny Depp abused her and stuff, and so everybody was trying to cancel him. There wasn't any proof out at the time other than her word, so no one really said anything. And then I think Johnny Depp had a phone call of them talking, and the phone call pretty much just shows that he's kind of chilling or he recorded it, and then she starts hitting him with a bottle or something. And I guess he cut his hand because he tried blocking it or whatever.
Oh my god.
But what I heard that was insane is...
Wait, can you look up that phone call?
I'm sure you could.
But even play it? I feel
I don't know.
I don't want her lawyers to be
drop that shit.
Drop that shit.
All I know, speaking of drop that shit, this is what happened. Apparently, she took a shit on his bed and smeared it everywhere. She popped a squat and then she took a shit on
girls poop?
Yeah, I guess Amber Heard does.
Oh my god.
She popped a squat.
Bro, cancel that shit.
She took a shit on. I thought it was cat. I was like, dude, what? Because I saw it in Instagram comments. So I was like,
probably just sleeping and she's just or whoever they squat. I don't know. She went back.
She probably
Was it right on his head or on the bed?
I think it was on the bed. I don't think she shit on him.
Yeah.
But
she had some decency.
I looked it up because at first I saw it on Instagram comments. I was like, shut up. I was like, let me look. And I Googled it and it actually happened. She took a shit on this dude's bed. What the... Nick, imagine if when you had a breakup, fucking shit in your bed.
I mean, if that ever happens, bro, I was probably really a shitty boyfriend, or that girl.
Or she's insane.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's insane. That's from what I'm hearing. But it sounds like she's being canceled right now because of that. So, I mean, if all of that's true, dude, fuck God, dude. Fuck her, bro. That shit sounds insane. But, oh, man. Long story short, she's being canceled. So, since Aquaman 2 is happening, they're talking about recasts and who possible recasts could be. I wanted to see what any names that come to... No, they haven't said anybody. Oh. They haven't announced who. It'll happen. They'll announce who the replacement is. But I wanted to ask you, who do you think would be a good replacement for Amber Heard from Mera in Aquaman 2?
I don't know, because, I mean, she's not naturally a redhead, but...
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to... Whoever's hair it is, they're going to have to dye it.
I don't know, actually.
I saw somebody suggest Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, she's cute.
I think
that would be cool. I don't think she's in the universe.
She's not. She's not in either one, but I think she's recently said she's open to being in either one of them.
What's her name? Jessica Chastain. And she's naturally redheaded.
She is naturally redheaded.
Or Bryce Dallas Howard. I mean, they both look exactly the fucking same.
I actually thought they were the same person up until recently. I didn't know they were two different people.
They need to do a movie together, where
they should.
A sisters or some shit. Oh damn! This is a photo of Emilia Clarke as Mera.
How does she look?
Yeah, bro.
Does she look good?
Yeah, she looks pretty good. She actually looks really good. Yeah. Isn't she 5'3"? I mean, not to shit on someone's height, but
how tall is Amber Heard? Let's see.
I don't know, dude.
You look at Emilia Clarke's height. I'll look at Amber Heard's height. I mean, bro, women can shit on men's height. Let's shit on their height a little bit. Oh my god. Okay, how tall is Emilia Clarke?
Oh jeez, you go first.
Amber Heard's 5'7".
She's 5'2".
I mean, Emily's 5'3".
Dude, that means okay, I'm
you're Nick's 6 foot.
Yeah.
I think I'm 5'10", 5'11".
Bro, that means she's here.
Hang on, let me see. Let me stand up too. Sorry if you're watching on YouTube. Okay, so you're an inch or two taller than me.
Yeah.
So 5'7". That's probably.
I know 5 feet's definitely here-ish.
Well, Emily is like here to me, and Emily's like 5'3".
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, then that's not that bad.
So she's like maybe here. Well, you can't even see my hand. So she's like to your neck, maybe, because she's tall. No, she's shorter than Emily.
Yeah, she's like an inch shorter.
Okay, so an inch is like not that much. So I guess it would be like to our chest about. But Amber Heard would probably be more so like. I guess Amber Heard's head would be touching my like eyeballs, or maybe my forehead. Her head would be touching my forehead. Who knows?
There has to be a website where you can input someone's height and it can tell you like
them.
Yeah, it's like you're as tall as a vending machine, or like something, like for reference. Bro,
Let me look. I'm looking at height comparison charts. I'm just gonna put in two. Oh, here we go. So we can put left figure. I got some figures right here.
It was one of those like bodybuilder things where you can like input like.
Yeah. Okay, so left figure is 6 foot straight. So we'll say it's you, and the right figure I'll make them a female, and I'll make it. Let's do Amber Heard first. 5'7".
That's a good height, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's decent. Like about Dua Lipa's height.
On job.
I remember that. I remember.
Okay, so here's this is Amber Heard to you.
Oh, okay.
So her head's like touching your nose, I guess.
Alright. Or like just at my ears.
Yeah. And then let's see Emilia Clarke. Was she 5'2"?
Yeah.
Damn, that's shorter than I thought she was.
Does she look short in Game of Thrones? Because you've watched.
She doesn't.
I feel like
it's
also.
About to shoulders. Why'd you
I'm just kidding.
Disgusting.
I mean, maybe that might be more comic accurate.
Let me throw my.
I know you're all about that.
I'm sure Amber. They usually make every fucking Marvel hero and Marvel girl like 6'2".
Yeah.
They make their legs like 5 feet of their height.
How tall is Gal Gadot?
Oh, dude, she's got to be like 6'2".
How tall is Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot is 5'7"
Oh,
tall.
it's the same as Amber Heard.
Dude, she looks tall. It's because of her legs. She has really
she looks like a gazelle. Like
didn't she play Gazelle? Like the name.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, bro. Woke stat. I hope she.
So on the wait, hang on, let me see. Oh, my bad. Keep talking.
I hope that she like low key kind of like just puts like a little bit more weight on for Wonder Woman 2. Or well, I mean, they pretty much shot it already, but I don't know. She just seems a little bit like on the skinnier side for me, and I get it's good to be fit and all that.
Bro, I'm taller than her.
Damn. Yeah, of course, bro. Wait, Emilia Clarke or Amber?
But no shit. I'm taller than both of them.
Oh,
I'm not 5'6".
I thought you was 5'5".
I'm like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
They always tell me different shit.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say, I feel like I mean, I know for sure when they shot Wolverine, they made shots where like the angles were like the bad guys would look taller than him. Because
Wolverine's supposed to be like 5'4" in the comics.
Yeah, dude, Emilia Clarke can play him. The fuck.
I would like to see her as Mara. That'd be nice.
You say Wolverine? It's like Wolverine. I'm joking, bro.
Give her some
a girl. Give her some. She could play a grown up. What was Wolverine's daughter name?
X-22.
Yeah, I mean, give her a superhero name and then she good, bro.
They should put her in some Marvel or some DC thing because I've been waiting too long to see Emilia Clarke in one of those. She hasn't been in one. That's so surprising.
Well, like any like
superhero type thing.
She hasn't been in any Marvel or yeah.
I know Kit Harington, who played Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. He's in the Eternals. And
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah. So is what's his name? 2 guys from Game of Thrones. They were played brothers on the show. Jon Snow and Rob Stark. I forget the other actor's name, but they're both in the Eternals.
That'd be cool.
I'm hyped for that. Dude, they gotta throw Emilia Clarke in something, bro. She's chill. She made Jaden's baddie list.
She's cute. She's really cute.
Who was Jaden's number 1? Was it Ray? Daisy Ridley?
No, Ray the character, not. Oh my god.
I can't remember. That's an interesting episode.
Oh, the
that'll be
baddie one.
An interesting episode. Are you looking at Dua Lipa?
I don't know. I'm thinking about buzzing my head. Dude, and like, you ever seen Fight Club?
Yeah. So I haven't watched it, but I've seen like pictures.
This is what Brad Pitt looks like, the character he plays. So he
just got his hair shaved and they give him a...
Yeah, because he has this freaking like wild hair. And then like near the end of the movie they meet again.
Don't spoil it, dog.
I'm just saying.
He cuts his hair.
Yeah, he just cuts his hair.
Okay.
And then he fucking... I want to cut my hair like that.
You know, I actually, on the way here, when I stepped outside, it was so fucking humid. I thought, like, God damn, I want to shave my head because I have so much fucking hair.
Well, let's do it together. I'm going to shave it, like, what's next month? May, June? I'm going to do it, like, June 1st.
For the summer?
Yeah.
I wonder what Emily would think.
I'm trying to grow my beard out first because I don't want to just shave my head and look like. I mean, I did it once when I was in like high school as a freshman. My face
You shaved your head?
I'll show you a photo if I can pull it
Oh
up.
wait, is it that one photo? I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
I have that one
I'm just
photo.
like. That's why I wore glasses and like my face was not fully developed.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny, bro.
I actually remember I was
You
like,
usually give yourself an edge up, a line up, line yourself up.
God, dude. I actually
Get
got a
some
haircut
waves.
too, where I pretty much had like a box fade, which is like when they like line your head up and it's like a rectangle. And I didn't even ask for it. The dude just did it
Just
because
fade your ass up.
yeah, I went to one of those like dollar like really cheap like barbers, and they're always trying to be like extra so they can get that tip. It's like, well, let me do it. Like, you don't even gotta ask. I'm like,
bro, I got you.
yeah.
Now the guys that fucking pour gasoline in your head and light your head on fire real quick.
Oh my! There's a guy who does that. Who like he cuts hair with like swords.
Fucking idiot,
Dude,
I would
just
sue.
cut my fucking hair.
I would sue.
I don't need that extra shit. Who flexes like you flex a haircut, but not like how you got the haircut. It's like, yeah, bro, cut this shit with fire.
Cut my shit with some
I'm
swords.
like, damn, that's crazy.
Oh, man. I definitely the other day almost gave myself a haircut.
Dude, we gotta do it together. I want to do one. I've always wanted to do an episode of like, where it's just like the video podcast, and we're just like, all right, guys, we just pick the camera up and just like take it in the bathroom.
All right,
It's like,
guys,
all
we're
right.
gonna right now we're cutting the hair.
Oh my god,
I'm down to do it, bro. I told you if you dyed your hair like pink, I would dye my hair blue. Remember, I said we could both do it. I'll do it with
Team
you.
Rocket looking at
And you were like, oh, I don't know, bro. I was like, I'll do it, bro. I'm waiting on you.
Actually, I'll shave my head, let it grow out a bit, and then dye it pink. Because then, like, it's like a short pink kind of.
Oh, I see.
That'd be cool. All right, dude.
Yeah.
So, this Sunday,
What's this Sunday?
the 1st of June.
Okay.
I mean, I'll shave my head anytime this week.
I'll do it.
Fuck it, bro.
I'll text.
Dude, we'll get Michael to be on it too, because he
yeah.
loves shaving his head.
I'll ask Emily if she's cool with me shaving my head.
Dude, no, just do it and don't do it. Don't tell her and then do
Get
it.
a reaction.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Just like subtly when you hang out next time, just be like, do you like my long hair? And just get what she thinks about it. So then, like, you know how she'll feel if you shave.
I know she really likes, not when it's too long, because it just, I start getting lazy.
You know,
with
like
it.
when you get the like sides cut in the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
when my
good.
hair is long on top where I can style it, and then I can have like, it's all like just controlled everywhere else.
Yeah.
It's fine. When it gets to how it is now, I just don't give a shit. And I start wearing the beanie and shit to hold it in. But it's just fucking crazy at this point. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's so hot. Because my hair isn't just long, it's fucking thick. Like I'm talking like J-Lo type shit.
Oh, damn.
My hair is insane.
I like you want to grow it out like you have yours. Like, so after I shave my head, I'll shave
hard.
it a bit and then just like, the longest I had my hair was probably like I didn't cut it for like 10 months.
Dude, I think actually when Emily and I first started dating, I don't know why I
Bro,
decided
your hair was fucking long as fuck, dude.
It's because
Your ears were missing.
I know.
It was just like over your ears and you were just like, huh? Like, dude, I can pick up the hair around your ear like a freaking,
it was
like a door.
It's still, I think it's like that right now.
Yeah, a little
Almost.
bit.
I don't know. I've been doing this a lot so I can actually hear. I'll put it behind and I'll do this and then hold it there. But I don't know why I decided to do it when we first started dating, but I was like, I'm going to make a goal. I'm not going to get a haircut for a year. And I had the date. The date was like, I started, like, it was like September. And I was like, okay, so then September 2018, a year from now, is when I can cut my hair again. It'll be a year. And I got extremely close. Extremely close.
Why didn't you cut it? Because you were on your first date or what?
No, I didn't give a shit. Because Emily
Just
liked.
showed up like a homeless.
No, she liked
It's
my
like-
long hair. I remember before we were dating.
It looked like Thor from, from Endgame.
Before you start, before you guys start dating, and even when you first, like, you're in the honeymoon phase still, but especially kind of like at the very beginning stages.
Wait, before you date or like right when you first date?
Both, because it's kind of it was the same.
Because like you just hang out, right?
I guess, but my main point is I was going to say, at that very beginning stages, the girl and even the guy, they're very like complimenting each other all the time.
Oh yeah, because like,
oh my
you're
god,
in love.
you look so cute. Oh, I love that. Like everything. And I remember she was always on the hair. She was like, oh bro, that hair, like,
I was like, I want to eat it.
yes. Like she was
Like, yeah.
Emily
Sounds like a dude.
yeah. Have you seen that clip of the girl streamer who's like, she's like, oh my god, like, thank you guys for the donation. And then she's just like, and then she's like, oh, excuse me. Yeah. Have you seen that?
I've seen that one where those guys are like telling this girl to like shake her ass.
What?
It's
Oh,
like,
it's a dude, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
It's like, oh yeah, you want me to shake my ass? It's like, you want me to shake my ass?
dude. I don't get why people get so fucking like freaked out. Like,
oh!
Yeah, it's like, whoa! That's what they want. It's like, oh shit, you a girl? I'm like, all right, I'll see you later.
Jaden got to do it, bro. Oh my god, dude. Jaden was trying to tell me he's thick, dog.
Oh yeah, he sent our friend Jaden. He sent a photo to the group chat. I don't know what was he on a chair? He was like freaking trying to.
He was sitting like backwards on a chair.
Yeah,
like he was like this, and then he just like, and he's like arching his back out.
She was hurt, bro.
He's like, "Do I look thick, guys?" And
I think everyone in our group was like, "Hell no."
We all said he didn't look thick. I mean, if he was thick, I would let him know.
Yeah, it's worse to lie to your friends.
I ain't gonna hide it if you thick, bro. I'll let you know. And he told him no when he got sad. He was just like, "I'm gonna take this personal."
Like, dude, I mean,
he's not thick.
You're not thick. Like, what do you want me to do?
It's because Steph told him he was thick. His girl was like, "Damn, you looking kind of thick." I think all girlfriends say that.
Yeah.
Did you say your ex told you?
Yeah, they're always like, "You got cake." I'm like, bro, not really.
You got that cupcake.
Bro, they always like slapping your ass too.
Yeah.
What's with girls slapping ass?
When it first started, I always did the thing where I was like, whoa, and I like clench my cheeks.
Oh my God, dude.
Now I've just gotten used to it.
Make this the Instagram clip, bro. What is with girls slapping ass? Like, why?
If you're a girl and you're watching this clip, drop down in the comments. What is with you in grabbing ass?
I mean, I get like guys do it to girls, but it just feels weird the other way. I don't know.
It's because girls usually have like their body structure, right?
Yeah.
Like, not to sound like a woman.
I'm not trying to sound. Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound like a woman.
Like, that's how we do it. Like,
no,
I'm just saying, why do they do it to us?
I'm definitely not.
I'm like so confused. Like,
I'm not trying to sound like womanizer.
Yeah.
I'm not at all. No, I don't think Nick is either.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm right here.
Yeah, no one is. I'm just saying, like,
answer this long age question, bro.
Yeah, if you're a girl, drop in the comments below.
I would only say that, like, I guess the girls that say like, oh, my boyfriend actually does have cake, is like if they're on like a football team or something, or like, you know, they genuinely like work out and shit, and I guess the guy like cake. Yeah,
I guess, but I don't know. It seems like they all do it. And drop a comment down below if you understand. If you're a girl,
explain it to us,
and you ain't afraid to share.
Like, mansplain it.
Yeah, we're mansplaining. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
stop.
What's like the farthest you can man?
Oh God, Nick.
Oh, dude, that hurts. Oh.
I did it before we started filming.
Oh yeah,
it hurt in the insides of my legs, bro.
Dude, have you ever been on that like that machine at the gym where like you pretty much put your legs in these things and you're just like,
dude, that one's cool.
Or the other one where you go outside, dude.
I like that one.
Dude, and when I'm freaking the next day when I'm like walking, I'm like, your freaking legs just like give out, dude.
Yeah, that's what leg day will do to you.
God. How do they make machines for the gym, dude? They're just like,
how do they make them?
They're just like, oh, this motion, like let's make that a machine.
It's pretty much just like when you move this motion, you're working this
your
muscle.
Obliques, I think. Oh no, this is your obliques. Like this part.
Yeah, I know girls do that a lot. Girls love working their legs and thighs, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get thick now. If you're thick or you're not thick, it don't matter.
Yeah, bro. We don't discriminate.
Yeah.
My last girlfriend actually was like, she knew how to kickbox a bit, and that she would always kind of scare me.
I didn't know that.
Because you were
she took
like
kickboxing classes.
She had a freaking like dummy in her garage.
Oh shit! I didn't know she did that.
Yeah, and so like whenever we would always joke as friends that we would like fight. And she's like, "Bro, like I'll fucking kick your ass."
I did the same thing with Emily.
And then like when we were dating, like we would just like.
Did you ever fight? Ever spar?
Not like fucking crazy fight. She was really ticklish, so I just started tickling her, and her body would just go into like a fight or flight, and she would just give me that freaking like
deck you.
That lock, the leg lock.
She put you in the leg lock?
Yeah, and I was like,
damn, bro.
God, dude.
Bro, who would win in a fight?
I sound like I got freaking, like, cucked. But what's the word, like, when you pretty much get overpowered? Gimped?
Beat?
Simp?
I don't know.
Dude, we gotta do a whole episode just explaining the whole, like, Urban Dictionary.
There's a lot of weird words out there.
There are. I would like to sit down and talk to an actual, like, gimp.
Oh my God.
Just like someone that like puts the like black suit
Isn't that
on.
it's a dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't need to see a picture. I know what it is. I know what it is.
I just want to look it up for my own enjoyment.
Who would win in a fight? Your ex with the kickboxing or Emily with the taekwondo?
That would actually be pretty interesting to see. I feel like Emily could put her on the ground faster, but like given actual time to like preparation. Damn, dude.
That's a good spar right there. I remember there was one time Emily was fighting some big dude and she broke his nose by accident. Because they wear like when they spar,
those masks, like,
they have like the mask that covers your cheeks, but it doesn't really cover You know, you can still see. Oh God. And Nick's putting it on the camera if you're on YouTube.
Dude, looks like a Black Panther. Like
it does. Oh, that's so weird. I hate that type of stuff, bro. It scares
that
me.
would freak. That's what sleep paralysis demons look like.
Oh,
they look like just fucking black figures with a face.
God, man. But anyway,
yeah. Okay.
Emily was. They wear like shin guards, arm guards. I think that's it.
Dude, definitely shin guards. Have you ever seen UFC?
Yeah, they
when,
wear shin guards 100%.
They can, like, in UFC, I've seen fights
yeah.
where they'll pretty much, like, go shin to shin, and I don't know how, but just the other person's shin will break. And I don't know how the person...
Oh my God, I hate that, dude.
I don't know. I feel like, do you think your shin would break if you're in defensive position, or, like, you're the one kicking? I feel like you're the one kicking, you're pretty much, like, if I kicked a freaking tree, my leg would probably break.
It's the kicking that would have better chance of breaking.
I know when they do, like, exercises to, like, make their shins stronger.
Yeah. God, dude. No, but this is Emily was fighting somebody, and there was some big dude, and pretty much the big dude, I think she ended up breaking his nose and it was bleeding and shit.
Oh my God.
And Emily was like, "Oh my bad." Like I wasn't trying to do that.
Sorry, bro.
Dude, Emily, bro. I remember one time when I first found out she did Taekwondo and all this shit. A little bit after that. You know how like all girls or most girls, like if you do you're fine. If you don't, whatever, it doesn't matter. All bodies are great. No way to don't feel bad about yourself. I'm just gonna say it. So Emily, I remember most girls, the ones that I know, generally girls have, in comparison to guys, they have like their legs are like differently shaped, you know, like, than guys. They usually have more like, I guess, meat around their thigh, and then it kind of gets slimmer as it goes down. Just like a guy would have the same thing. Yeah. But I mean, it's shaped differently, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like the hourglass figure type shit, you know, like that. So anyway, Emily has that, and I was like, I always assumed that it's like the thigh, because I was like, bro, like the shit's thick. Like that's what I was thinking. I was gonna be straight up, and I was like, I remember I was thinking to myself, like, it's probably just like a mixture of just like body tissue and like fat. It was like thickness. But I remember Emily was just like, no, like that's all muscle. And I was like, bro, shut your ass up. And then she was like, no, like I've been doing the Taekwondo. She's like, and like the drill and shit. And then I remember she like flexed her legs for me, and I felt her thigh. Dude, it felt like a fucking rock.
Oh my God.
It scared the shit out of me, man. I am never in my... Like, when I flex my leg, my calf gets pretty hard. My thigh gets somewhat hard at the top, but the bottom, not like a little bit, but then I can still feel like little fat around the area.
Yeah.
But Emily was complete. Like, the whole thing. God. It was like fucking grabbing a desk, and I was like, what the fuck?
I think she would win now.
Dude, it scared the shit out of me. Like, I got so scared, and then she was... and I was like, what the fuck? What?
It's like, I'll kill you.
Dude, it scared me. Like the whole, I'm not exaggerating at all. I remember I legit, like my heart like got scared. Like I was like,
got like intimidated, bro.
Yeah, she could definitely choke me out with her legs. Like it would be like, she'd probably break my neck with legs. I should ask Emily to do the that watermelon thing. Have you seen girls where they get
oh my God.
And they're like, ugh! And they try to break it with their legs?
That should be a vlog. That'd be funny.
This was about a year ago. If Emily's kept up the leg, I don't know if you've fallen off or not, Emily.
She's training as we speak. She's on that machine.
But that'd be interesting. I feel like I couldn't do it. I mean, I think I could eventually, but I feel like it's really hard.
Yeah. I feel like it's all in the thighs, dude.
It is, bro.
Like, fuck, you can...
Those thighs scare the shit out of me, man.
Did you get, like, weirdly turned on? You're just like, oh. Or, like, more scared?
It's like both.
You're like...
dude, that's part of it, bro. You're scared.
Bro, if you're ever, like, freaking hitting it... and, like, you know girls when they lock their leg around them and they're just like, oh, like, get me pregnant, bro.
Oh, and it, like, dude, everything tightens.
Yeah. Dude, you can't even get out of that. You're just like,
dude, there's no way I could.
Yeah. You have to start, like, freaking...
Oh, yeah, the thing where you pick up, you're just like... Have you seen that meme where it's like a WWE? It's like, oh, what you doing if she does this and like locks?
He just like picks her up and like slams her on the tip.
They like slam. I've done that to Emily before.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I always slam her, bro.
What the fuck?
I always a lot of times she'll just be chilling and I'll walk up and just like pick her up and she's like, no, stop, and then I'll just be like, oh, and I'll go like throw her on the couch. I'll do the thing where like she's pretty much sitting on my left arm, and then this arm is like I'll have her picked up like this, and then I'll flip it to where she's sitting here, and then this is like on her chest, and then I'll just be like, and I'll just like,
pretty much like a choke slam.
And then
It's
she
like
like
you're not choking.
Yeah, it's like that. Dude, it's fucking awesome, bro. Like, one of the best parts of having a girlfriend is wrestling them, bro.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I used to, and I don't mean like I abused her. Okay, let me make that
There's
very
love
clear.
taps.
Yeah.
You know, quick little.
I would like to smack my girlfriend.
I did this.
Yeah, not like you fucking bitch.
Yeah,
like,
you're not doing that. It's just
yeah,
like
we'd just be watching a movie and I'd just be like,
you just
yeah.
like have a quick slap.
yeah.
It's how it is, bro.
Yeah.
That's modern day love.
I hope we don't get canceled after this.
Dude, there's no way we should. Everyone does this.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
if you don't, bro, break up.
If you don't break up.
No, dude, if you break up with Emily though, like it's gonna be like Amber Heard. Like she's not gonna shit on your bed.
gonna take a shit on
She'll
my
do
bed.
something with her legs. Like, freaking,
Oh my God.
Like drop kick you.
She'll break my legs.
It's like, what did you say, Josh? Oh my god.
Dude, what was I gonna say, dude? I just remember. Oh, Jaden sent me a video. He probably sent it to you too, or I think he posted on his story. Yeah, he did. You know, when him and his girlfriend were chilling, and then she's kind of like taking a selfie of him, and then he just like slaps her forehead.
Oh yeah,
He's just like,
that was funny.
he slapped her forehead. I remember I swiped him. I was like, bro, I'll be doing
Bro,
the
if you
same
can get
shit.
that comfortable somewhere, you can hit them and they're just like, like.
It's so
going.
awesome, bro.
Yeah, it's fun.
You can get a quick slap in, quick kissing, cuddle, slap. It's fucking chill, dude. It's love taps.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Pretty much.
Like I know for a fact nobody's like smacking the hell out of people, you know? Like it's not like you're
And like
punching.
still being with them. Dude, what time is it? We gotta go play basketball.
Yeah, we can wrap it up now. We pretty much talked
Let's
about
wrap
everything.
it up.
So
It was a pretty chill episode.
we'll
bro.
probably film again later on this week. I think I'll drop this on Wednesday. So when you're listening to this, HBO Max is now available.
Oh,
Go get on there. Go look at whatever they got. Endorsement. Get ready for the Snyder Cut. There's some cool stuff coming. And we're going to be filming with Michael later this week. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments if you
Yeah.
want to.
one of my
Or
favorite guests.
We'll come up with something to do with Michael.
It could be like interviewing technically like
addict.
okay, and an essential worker.
Confessions of a sex worker.
Oh god, don't just put them together. I mean, bro, that shit.
I mean, all work is work.
Yeah,
Come on, if you want to do that, that's the way of
want
making
to throw
money.
that ass around? Throw that ass around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not hating. I'm not discriminating anybody. You guys can get a bag whatever way you're gonna get it. It's your body.
Guy
it's your
or
life.
girl.
Anybody can do anything. So we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm not talking sarcastically. I mean that. Okay, okay. Just to get that clear, because I was doing my voice that I do a lot. I'm being truthful. I think we're gonna wrap it up, and next time we'll talk to you guys, we'll have Michael on here.
Yeah,
We might have
in my
we'll probably
bedroom
shoot
again.
in the guest room.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We're currently switching studio shit. We're figuring everything out now. Again. But we're still going to be dropping that content weekly. You know how it is. And we're going to go ball up right now. We're going to see if Nick can lock up Jaden.
Dude, we can tell him if I did next episode, bro.
Yeah, we'll get back to you guys next. And then we'll continue the weekly Nick Nut update. We'll skip it this time just in case Nick messed up.
Thank you.
We'll get to it next week. And yeah, talk to you guys next week.
All right.
No, not this week. See you guys next post Friday.
See you guys soon. You gotta start saying that.
Yeah, see you soon.
All right, bye. What the fuck?
Okay, I'll tell Jaden.